Previously on Squared Circle Dreams.
Barn there. Here we are.
4 shows in 1 week.
You gotta always keep your eye on the crowd. You never know if they're gonna throw something in. You never know if they're gonna try to run in.
It was so inspiring. I mean, who would have thought that was gonna be, that drove me, that pushed me over the edge, so much full excitement that the next show I went to, I just had to become a wrestler after that.
Most indie companies run once a month. We were running at least once every 2 weeks.
4 shows in 1 week. It sounds like nothing. It's a lot. From San Antonio to Seguin, Texas, to Giddings, Texas, back to San Antonio.
So for us to take on such a venture was kind of like, this is us, this is who we are, you know, we're dedicated to get our wrestling across to everyone.
Fucking, we're going to Giddings. Long ass road trip. Getting kind of crazy, but it works.
Mike and the ring crew had to tear the ring down, put it on a trailer, get it to the next show every freaking day, set up chairs.
But whenever you're hauling a ring on a truck and you have a bunch of youngsters, like we make the students do the ring crew, it's a lot easier that way. So these kids, you know, I'm probably not supposed to tell anybody this, working for free as students to do this ring crew situation, they worked so hard for 4 out of 7 days.
Being in the ring crew, it's solid work the entire time. Getting there early, before everyone else does, leaving there, and everyone else is gone, you just work.
It's fun.
I love every minute of it because I know I'm paying my dues.
And people don't even understand how hard this manual labor is. These rings, they're not like Legos. You can't just put them together. They're not like little toys, like those little logs I used to have as a child. It's not like that. It's a lot of work. They're big, heavy parts. You gotta throw them together. So one day of that kills you, and then you do that, and then you have to wake up the next morning and do it again and again and again. It really catches up to you.
The accidents of ring crew. Whatever. It's called being a dumbass ring crew.
Yeah.
It's an easy day, so everybody kind of forgetting that, you know, to be a little extra careful since it's extra easy today. So, shit happens.
Man, let me tell you, coming from the fan side into the ring, I mean, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm living my dream. I went from the ring side, watching it on TV. You probably see me yelling and cussing and everything. And now I get to see the other side. And boy, do I got new respect for these guys.
You're not going to make any money in this business if you don't work hard. If you're not here, if you don't find a place to put up this ring, you're not going to make a name for yourself. It's hard times. You drive 15 hours from the road, like we did this last trip, you don't get paid. We got basically stiff. Okay? They're going to send them a check. I don't care what happens with that money, but it's hard times to get your name out there. If you make it, God bless you. If you don't, keep on trying, your time will come.
Putting me through pain, but it's going to be worth it. One day, I'll be in there, and I'll make the full transition, and it's going to come full circle. You just wait and see.
We ran the 4 shows in a row, man. I mean, that's a full schedule, you know. And people say what we do, and they have their naysayers, and people will say, oh, well, it's this or that, and it's all fake, man. There's nothing fake about getting the crap and the shit beat out of you for 4 days in a row. MMA guys don't do it. Boxers don't do it. 4 nights in a row.
The 4-show run. That was such a hectic week. Just having to get up every day, knowing that you have to do everything all over again. You know, I hate it when people say that this shit's fake. I would love to see you guys go out in that ring and do what we do.
really wasn't another day at the office. I don't look at it like that. Because, I mean, I could get pinned and there goes this whole big run of matches I had. I didn't look at it like that, man. It's just like, you know, I got to handle business, man, punch in, punch out. But, you know, he's got talent. He's got a lot of ability. You know, you can't ever second guess anybody, man, especially in this business, because you never know. He could be the next big superstar.
My first ACW heavyweight title match. Hopefully that's not my last. I wrestled that match with 102-degree fever. The whole 2.5 hours I was driving there, I was popping medicine, just trying to focus, and I'm just glad it turned out the way it did. I thank Showtime for that match because he took care of me.
I almost didn't make it here. I feel like total shit. I can thank all that to my friends Halls. Everyone else in it. NyQuil. This is what got me through the match.
Let me tell you what really happened. What really happened was I was scared shitless, and if I didn't put him over, he was gonna kill me. He was gonna come to my house and stick G.I. Joes up my ass. He was gonna come to my house. Pay attention. He's gonna come to my house and take those little, what are those things? The little guy with the faggot haircut and a little short He-Man. And the Skeletor, because he's ribbed, because he's got the little, and he up my butt. So beware, if you don't put Barry over, he's gonna fuck you with an action figure. That's up to the fans. You know, the fans come out, they like you, they don't like you, whatever the case may be, man. It's just, it's also who you're fighting, you know, who you're wrestling. I mean, it's a team effort, because if they're beating the crap out of you, or you're beating the crap out of them, and you just lay there and you don't fight back, who wants to see an unfair, you know, fight? A fight that's only one-sided. You know, if that's on TV, you're gonna change the channel. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, man. You know, as far as being the marquee guy, I mean, I'm an anarchist till I die, but you know, it's a team effort, man. It's a family. You have fun tonight? I'm not trying to be a bragging douche.
And here we have the heavyweight champion.
See, this is what you don't want to end up as. If you drink too much alcohol, you're gonna end up like that guy. You don't want to be like that guy. You want to be like this guy or this chick, but you don't want to be like that guy. Because when I drink, I'm that guy. So that's why I don't drink. Because yeah, I'm a raving fucking lunatic when I drink. That's to say I'm not when I'm sober, but you know, you've never had the. Now you want to follow me around? I'll let you follow me around drinking one night. Now that would be ridiculous.
By the second, it was actually after like the second night. It was just, I felt like crap. I think I was actually sick too during that. Put the ring back on the truck and go home. Try to drive home. Good times.
Said it's the 4th show we've done in 1 week, and I'm dead tired.
Making sure that after 4 days and a week, that these kids, the big show being the last one, of course, were still in condition to go. They weren't too beat up. They weren't put in too stressful situations. They were still mentally sharp.
All right, to get into the business, you do have to pay dues. I mean, you don't start off, you know, world champion. You don't get right into the ring and expect to win your first couple of matches. Massive told me he trained for 2 years before he actually got in the ring and actually did his business. And I expect the same thing from me. Right now, like I said, I started off in ring crew, get up at 8 in the morning, load up a trailer, come here, unload it, train for 3 hours, and then do it all over again. Take it down, set it up. Bruises, cuts. I got so many welts, and today we had to go through some weeds and some spiders just trying to get our ring together, but it's all right. But as for being part of the ring crew, you see so many things that you wouldn't believe. Wrestlers communicating with each other, seeing how the business actually really works. You got to make sure that you don't get hurt to the point where your partner can't continue the match, and then what are you going to do? Just stand there? I mean, I'm enjoying seeing how they fucking take care of each other, but still yet kick each other's ass when they need to.
6 weeks, baby. 6 weeks.
Outside of this, a lot of these guys are my friends, and I don't like to see my friends hurt. And I can feel what they're going through. I know what kind of pain it is since I've somewhat experienced it myself.
I do remember my back hurting the entire night, and some of the boys were there in the ring, so bumping around. But I noticed when I was bumping around, it didn't feel too good. So I don't know. I don't remember much. I'm trying to remember. I know that was the first night I've ever taken any kind of pain medicine other than like Tylenol. That's actually the first time I've ever taken any kind of pain medicine before match, period. And I've broken bones before. I've dislocated my shoulder, didn't do anything. I've used the barefoot thumbtacks at Grams, nothing, I was fine. But that night, it kind of sucked.
There was one guy where I wasn't even part of the match, I was in the back, but he got knocked out. It was an accidental knee right to the face, and it just completely knocked him stupid for about 10 minutes. And he started snoring when he got hit.
I'd say it was my first concussion, which, you know, very thankful for that. But that was the first time ever that I was actually knocked out in the ring.
Time out! Come on, Come on, Porter!
It was like my face got punted. It got me right in the middle of my face and right at the top part of my nose and right in the center of my forehead. And I guess I've seen the video, and that's when the lights went out. I don't even know what happened. I was like dead weight, and Showtime's trying to pick me up off the mat. He's like, Rory. And I guess I'm just totally dead, just a dead weight. I'm out on my feet on the apron. Referee Mike Knoxville. Is it Johnny Knoxville? Mike Knoxville?
Mike Knoxville.
Okay, he's not Johnny Knoxville. It's Mike Knoxville.
What do you want?
Look at this dude. He just took a cruise around on his motorcycle to check me out. Come on. Knoxville, this is my time. This ain't MTV.
Yeah, but
Although I do
we're
know
about to
something
start.
about MTV.
Look,
Yeah.
just because you're on MTV and all that other stuff,
Anyway,
Go away.
I got to the back. I remember I kept going to Knoxville. What day is it? What day is it? I cannot remember what day of the week it was. And that was pretty much it. Knocked out on my feet, had no idea where I was or what time it was or what day of the week it was.
We kept the heat.
You guys just trying to do just normal shit.
Where's he at? He's out there. It's all right, boys.
I didn't mean that.
Jacob, watch his head, man. He has a concussion.
You have a concussion?
Yeah.
He's got his fans. Who hit your head? My fans. What they like? I didn't hit your head. I kicked you right here. You kicked him in the nose.
Kicked him in the face.
Bleeding when he came back. I'm fucking sorry. No, I'm like,
Watch his head.
I'm sorry.
You know, there's times in professional wrestling, independently and professionally, accidents happen. Yeah, you might be trained properly. You might think that you're even the best. But chances are, you're gonna get hurt.
Luckily in ACW, we haven't had to deal with too many injuries. You get the little ones, but it's even harder because I'm a wrestling promoter, but I'm a wrestler as well. I'm a wrestler who's had a lot of injuries. I know what it's like to break my back. I know what it's like to break my feet. I know what it's like to get concussed. I know what it's like to crush discs in my back. You name it, I've been through it. It's my job to keep these guys safe. It is. And it should be every single wrestling promoter should take that as their job, and they don't. I love these guys, and I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure they're successful, and more importantly, safe.
Officially started the wheels on my retirement. So until last night, it was, okay, I'm setting up my retirement. Now it's fuck, I have to go through with it. And I need it. I deserve it. But now that I know I have 2 shows exactly left, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, as far as Anarchy goes and mine and Darin child's birth child goes, it's taken more of an emotional toll that the physical's kind of taken a back burner.
No disrespect, Showtime. You're one of the toughest, baddest son of a bitches to ever cross Texas wrestling. Personally, I don't give a shit when they sit there and call you a paper champ because I know better. Because hell, I own half this fucking company and we book this shit and we want you to kick the fuck out of everybody.
You know, we all battle the same demons. We all have the same family drama. We all have the same pain, man. Whether it be physical or mental. It was tough, man. It was like seeing my older brother, you know, having a cancer, so to speak. You know, it just, man, I just knew he shouldn't be out there, and I knew he shouldn't be fighting. But I mean, what can I tell him? You know, if half the boys in the business nowadays had his heart, man, they'd all have contracts.
We have beat the hell out of each other for ACW, for other companies. Showtime has had so much blood in his eyes during a match with me that neither one of us could see.
Come on, Showtime, reverse it!
The crowd's gonna think he's crazy because when it comes down to it, the son of a gun's really a little crazy. And the best characters are whoever you are every single day in life turned up to an obnoxious level. You know, whether it be Showtime's always a little crazy, but when he gets in the ring, he's crazy off the charts.
Ladder pulled out a lot of stuff that I'd personally never seen him do. I guess it'd been a long time since he had done anything like that. And I mean, Showtime's been on fire, so really wasn't that big of a surprise to see it from him.
Earn that title, Showtime. I got
Yeah, that was a chair.
That grossed me out. That, I don't know why, because I've seen the bloodiest of the blood. I've seen some of the sickest stuff you can do.
I was scared for both Ladder and Showtime just because I didn't want either one of them to get hurt with all those chairs, given Ladder's, you know, some of the stuff that's going on with him. And
that's when he gets crazy, man. There were like 15 chairs in the ring, and I thought, you know, what's the craziest thing I can do? I'm gonna take him to the highest point in his ring, and if we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out with a huge bang. So I mean, this is how it went down. I mean, that was one of the toughest matches I've ever had, and it was tough for me because at the end of it, we were both crying, man. I mean, I broke in with him, and, you know, it's tough. You know, it's like when you see that family member and they're sick, and you don't know what to say to them, or they're going through drama in their life, and you don't know what you can do for them. You just try to be there for them, and, you know, I mean, that's just one thing about wrestlers, man. We're all kinds of messed up or screwed up in the head, but we stick together.
Yeah, dude, I mean, we screwed up Cold at the very beginning, but they didn't give a fuck because we are awesome too. That is awesome. Holy shit, I mean, we just.
Well, I mean, honestly, the double where I fucked up, they thought it was like a double leapfrog because they didn't say you fucked up.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck, I thought it was going down.
Yeah,
So nuts. I loved it, dude.
Chingazos. How you saying a hickey?
Oh shit, I didn't see him.
Isn't that nasty?
Yeah, I didn't see him, son. I didn't break your leg.
I know. It felt like I was gonna break my leg.
That's why you have to be a little closer.
Are you kidding me?
Don't worry,
that could have been my grill.
What do you think, baby? Too old and too stupid, but one more time.
Tonight, rock the house. It's not for the money. My elbow is about, I don't know if you can see that, it's about 3 sizes too big than what it's supposed to be. It's not about the money, bro. It's about the love.
A flaming table, that's right. I went through it, I took it, I was tough enough to do it. And you've seen before, you've seen after, and this is now what the scar looks like. So enjoy that right there. My first major scar from the world of professional wrestling, and Darin Childs gave it to me.
The 4 shows actually was when I thought, okay, Anarchy Championship Wrestling's a business. You know, because you were doing it 4 days out of the week. It was we have to be here at this time. We have to make sure this is set up by this time, this and this and this. And I mean, it's always been treated as a business from day one.
We did the closest thing that any other indie company in this entire country has tried to do, and we succeeded at it.
The 4 shows a week is way too hard on your boys, on your ring crew, on your ring announcer's voice, on your DVD producing staff, all the production guys with the cameras, to the guys running the music. It mentally gets to you. It was so tough.
Because we didn't lose money on any one of the 4 shows. I'm not saying we made a lot of money, but we didn't lose money. But ultimately, we earned some pride because we pulled off something that hasn't been pulled off since the days of the territories.
If any of you guys are out there going, hey, this is pretty cool to watch, I should be a wrestling promoter. No, you shouldn't. And if you do want to be a wrestling promoter, stick to once a month.
And it was just balls to the wall for 8 days. You know, go pick up this person at the airplane or at the airport and get this person to this show, and then we're going to book him 2 shows back to back, and then he's gone. And it kicked our butt.
If Darin ever gets that damn idea in his head again where he wants to do 4 shows in 1 week with a skeleton crew like I have, and I had at the time, I'm going to beat him with a plastic bat that has thumbtacks and just glued him every inch of it.
Will we do it again? I'll kick the crap out of Darin if he ever proposes that many shows in a week again.
Whenever you have 4 shows, and they're 4 great shows, and they're 4 shows you're emotionally invested in, it turns out great. And that's what happened. A lot of hard work is paid off, and I'm very proud of those 4 shows. And I'm never doing it again.
There's a very fine line between the sexiness of wrestling and the professional, hard-hitting aspect of women's wrestling.
Sex sells more with us. We had to dress more skankier than guys. We gotta do makeup and we gotta work harder to get around because there's not very many people we get to work with.
Now this is ACW.
I didn't do one of these little things.